Still not working? There we go. Sorry, I forgot to turn on my uh, mic in OBS before all of this. I also wanted to make sure I added a noise suppression to it. So hopefully now it sounds a decent bit better than it did last time. So we have about an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm going to say an hour for this live stream. We're going to be knocking out some more stuff in to do that we need to work on. So we're also going to open up YouTube and make sure live stream is named correctly. Rename it if we need to. Yeah, looks like it is. MSP work session, knocking out task lives. There we go. Make sure live stream is named. And it does sound decent in terms of my mic. Sweet. All right, so essentially there's a few things that we got. If we move over to my left monitor, actually, I'm going to create one for my right. Let me create a display for my right monitor. No, this one. This has my OBS on it, but we are going to minimize that. We're going to go into project board and we're going to go into InfoVault decommission. So I gotta move this somewhere. We'll do this in my right and middle. So I internally created this platform called InfoVault. It stored domain credentials. It stored a bunch of different things. I'm hosting it on AWS, and we now have Ninja One documentation. So one of the things that we have to do is move everything over from InfoVault to Ninja One, so that way we can take out InfoVault. As much as I love this thing, I still might work on it and turn on some and like add some extra features and maybe sell it in the future under NexGen IT. But we are going to get rid of it because I'm paying $40 a month to host it, and I'm trying to decrease costs in the business. So that way, my per device profit is as high as it can be. So that way, things can actually progress. So this is one of the main things that we're getting rid of, which will be $40 a month. We're also going to be taking down or for temporarily removing our Udemy subscription. So that's $50 a month. Udemy is 15. There was something else that we were going to get rid of as well, and also get rid of a couple personal ones as well. So let's go over to Rocket and see what we can do. So yeah, so Amazon, that's $37 a month. We're also gonna get rid of um, Udemy, which is $25 a month. And then OnStar, which is what the Equinox uses for Wi-Fi. We're gonna see if we can bring that down. Next time I'm driving, I'm gonna have to call OnStar and see if I can lower the price. See if there's a Wi-Fi only that doesn't have all the safety features, because insurance doesn't need it or doesn't allow that as an additional discount. So if we can save like 10, $15 a month on that. So let's see, let's just do the math here. We're gonna be 3706 plus 25 plus, let's say we save $15 a month on OnStar. And then we're also gonna get rid of a couple extras. So 4.48 monthly for Namecheap for a domain that we're not using. Actually, that might be NextGen IT. Let's knock that out. We're also going to get rid of a couple personal subscriptions that are tied in. So let me knock that out. Um, We're gonna keep that. That's required. Is this on my account? Hmm, it is on my account. Okay. Well, we'll probably keep that. Let's see what else we can try and get rid of here. Um, we're gonna have a service renegotiate our internet bill. Microsoft is what we have to work on. I'm paying almost 80, almost 90 bucks a month, and we're gonna have to fix that somehow, one way or another. And then we can't get rid of that, and then that's all good. Okay, so that is $85 a month that we are going to potentially be able to save, and 85 times 12 is $1,000 a year, which is essentially a full paycheck from my night job per year we get back. So we really got to get this stuff going as much as possible. So we are going to start, and this is kind of just a way for us to be able to knock some stuff out. So I'm gonna get that one of the apps for one of the things here. We're also going to go into Namecheap and figure out what domains we have under Namecheap and which ones we can get rid of. So I need to log in somehow. Here we go. I'm going to have to do a verification code. Okay. Mid-Michigan YP and ThunderwellInteractive.com. So we do need to keep this, but this is yearly. Looks like this one's monthly, right? Hold on. Let me keep my middle monitor up. I'm going to go through my email. I'm going to take a look and see what Namecheap was charging me for. Stellar hosting. Manage. Oh, yeah, right there. Shoot, I just saw it. So we are going to keep the domain. Yeah, let me turn off dark mode. Withheld for privacy. What is this? All right, so let's remove auto renew, remove auto renew. Um, products. There you go. Remove auto renew. Okay, so that's $4.50 that we're saving. That's nice. That's cool. Whatever. Funnel Interactive is March 27th, which is about 13 bucks a year. So that's fine. Okay, so Namecheap is good. So that's something that we don't have to do anymore. Next up, I need to open up one of the other personal ones that I'm getting rid of is Crunchyroll because my dad said I can just use his account. So let me log in. I have no idea what my account is for Crunchyroll. So let's see, what email is it going to? Okay, so it's going to that email. Okay, not the correct password. Let's try this one. That is the correct password. Okay, so now we need to membership. It's not it. I'm trying to cancel this membership. Why isn't it letting me? Just want to have the free version. So we're gonna have to go on here and do it. So um, we are going to get this out. Okay, so we're just going to do it through the desktop because that seems to be the easiest. Go through the desktop app here. Here we go. Change plan. Is there a cheaper plan? No. Okay, so we're just going to plan out cancel. Okay, so that's done. So that's two less things on the docket. So I'm going to go into my app. I'm going to cancel these. So we're going to remove from list. We're going to make it inactive. And then same thing for Namecheap. Move to inactive. Okay. And then we're just going to plan out delete. Okay, so now we gotta go to Udemy, which we can do up over here. Udemy is 25 bucks a month. We're also gonna get rid of that. Log in. Think we're signing with Google via my NexGen IT email. If not, we just create an account for no reason. Okay. Subscriptions. Cancel. Cancel. I don't have feedback. Okay, so that will knock out. Where's Udemy? On here, we're going to delete. It literally just renewed, so I'm going to have another month with it, which is fine. All right, so I've already knocked out $1,000 a year, or 850 bucks a year. Other thing we can do, I guess I have Discord Nitro. It's very cheap, but let's just differences between what I have is. So if we go here, um, all right, I'm gonna have to do this off screen. So I am doing 50 megabyte uploads, custom emoji, special nitro badge. Okay. So if I go in the nitro, okay, so Discord Nitro is gone as well. This is literally just what we're doing. This is just currently. So I think that's Amazon Prime. Let me double check this. It says I'm paying 10 bucks a month to Amazon for something, so we're gonna figure out what that is. I think it's Amazon Prime, but we're gonna find out in just a second here. So manage Prime membership. No, that's 15 bucks a month. Hmm. Okay, so what am I paying 10 bucks a month for? So let's go up to um, payments. Let's just show payment cards, transactions. HBO Max. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna keep that because a lot of stuff from Netflix that I use on my mom's account's moving over to Max, like all the CW shows. We're gonna keep that the way it is. Um, the only other thing I could see myself getting rid of that's actually like a decent amount of money, which is going to be $230 a year, is um, Apple Care One. You see, it covers my iPad, my phone, and my watch. So I'm not really sure I want to do that. I'm also spending $1 a month on iCloud. So I think we're going to keep those. So we are going to keep that. Adobe we're keeping. Amazon we're getting rid of. Or not, AWS we're getting rid of soon. Apple Care One, I'm on the fence of. I'll make a decision on that later. The only other thing I could see myself being able to save some money on is QuickBooks Online. So I'm going to contact support and see any sort of promotions they can put me on for a few months or permanent um, price decrease. That way we can try and get stuff out of here. So let me try and contact support. Um, so we're going to do that. And while that's doing that, we're going to start moving stuff over from InfoVault to Ninja One. So we're going to start doing all of our internal documents first because we have quite a few of those. So if we go to knowledge base, and we're going to add a folder. called procedures. Inside procedures, we have quite a few. So we're going to add a new document. Let's start with the fog pixie boot. So we're going to just do, if you're having issues, do that. Save changes. Pretty sure you guys can't even see what I'm doing. So we're actually going to do right monitor, no, left monitor, and move this over to the right. QuickBooks is now in a live chat with me, so we're going to see if we can remove, or we can make some adjustments to our bill here. All right, so fog pixie boot, we can delete. I need an MFA token, and I'm pretty sure we need a lot of these. So let's see if I can find it. I can't delete anything. It breaks. It gives me an error. So we're going to have to not do that. All right, just ask someone if there's anything we can do. So let's head over to ticketing best practices. We are just copying and pasting. We're not doing anything in terms of, we don't need that. We're not doing anything in terms of stylization. We're just going through and adding all of this. And this will save me the most money per month getting this working. I've created a lot of these procedures that are probably going to be changed over the next year. So we'll see what happens. All right, so now we're on employee offboarding. Again, something that is not being used because I'm the only person, but could be will be beneficial next year. Client offboarding, another major procedure, but again, not something that we've had to do yet. And hopefully will stay that way for quite some time. Change management. This looks different than all the other ones, which is a little weird. Man, he is taking a long time to type. I'm hoping with the holidays, there's like, I don't know, something that we can do. All right, next up, or not upload. We're not uploading a document. Although that is how we are going to upload all the agreements for each client to the knowledge base, so that way people can review it. But that's going to be something that we do later. Right now, we're just focusing on getting everything from InfoVault onto here, so that way we can get rid of this. So change management, incident management, service delivery. Document, service delivery. I'm hoping this will help keep everything on track with the business, just because it's been a little bit rough in the finance department or in the accounting department, getting or keeping everything up to date. I'm constantly having to bootstrap a little bit just to make bills, so I'm trying my best to get rid of anything that we don't need, anything that's been lingering that I forgot to cancel, etc. So I'm just saying about box. Okay. All of the documents is done. Sales there. Oh, there is a document in the sales. Okay. Well, let's head back up to the top level. Let's create a new folder called sales. There is called a NexGen IT Solutions / service overview training document. Looks like this is me copying and pasting certain things that if I'm ever outsourcing sales. So policies, referral process. All right, so add new folder. Wait, right? Hold on. What since it's in the policies folder. Now, none of the other clients have documentation in this type. A lot of them just have a lot of them have passwords and stuff that we have to keep, that we have to get out. So sales policy compliance, there's something in compliance, forms and templates, all good. And then passwords, I have a couple. I got to figure out what to do for passwords. So I think I'm just going to put it into a notepad that you guys cannot see. And then I am working on getting a, let's see if I can find it. I am working on getting a password manager through Bitwarden. And we're going to be using that. We're also going to be selling that to our clients. So we're going to type in passwords from InfoVault. And we're going to save this inside my desktop. So we're actually going to make that a title. A section, we're going to call this NexGen IT. And now we're going to say I don't know where to find my ID. Shoot. Where do I find my company ID? Business profile, probably. Oh, under account and settings. There you go. I think it's under here. Okay, there we go. All right. They just needed some stuff from me. So a Clausen. Probably shouldn't be saying this out loud, so I'm gonna shut up now. Especially because we're trying to move away from LastPass, due to their increased amount of just issues with their security and constant hacks. I also want to do something that we can use and share along all of our clients. So NexGen IT, so we're all done internally. I don't believe, yeah, they have no documents. They have 3 documents, so let's go there and grab it. So under their procedures, initial assessment we can get rid of because we don't need that anymore. Let's go into their business, knowledge base. We'll create a new folder called procedures. Inside of theirs, we're going to create a new document called computer setup. We're just going to do the tiny little bit of stuff. They don't have the Mac kiosk anymore. The initial assessment has changed because they've added computers, changed computers, etc. So we're not even going to worry about that. So nothing in policies, nothing in compliance, nothing's in forms and templates. Passwords, there shouldn't be any. I guess there is a few. Actually, yeah, no, there's 4 of them. We have the printers. All right, so we have admin, 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 and admin, admin. All right, now that's it for them. Clear as home. They have nothing. My other organization, we have nothing. They're blacklisted. We're done with that one. They have nothing. So it looks like it's just this last Jativa computers. Okay, so now let's go to them because they're my main client that I have. They're the one, they're like the one that pays the most. They're the ones that have all this extra stuff that I do a crap ton of stuff for. So if we can get, so as soon as we get them done, then we'll finally be able to move. So documentation, I'm gonna create a new folder called policies. Inside policies, we'll create a new folder called Dentrix. We're gonna go up to policies and do computer setup. Create a new document, computer setup. Okay. Now their passwords, we have a lot of their passwords. So I really wish I added a way to export passwords out of here. So we're gonna do op1. I want this to be body. Op1, op2, op3, op4, fd01, fd03. Op1. All right, so we got all of those done. Okay. All right, all I need now is just these last two. Okay. And that's it. I think we can finally go and take down InfoVault, unfortunately. So we're, man, this is sad. Um, shoot. It has the latest version, right? Hold on. Let me go to, what's it called? Not Docker. Shoot. MS Visual Studio Code. I still don't know what it's called. What's it called? Why am I not able to figure this out? Come on. Online forks. I know it's on this, and I'll figure it out. I can't figure out the name of it for the life of me. GitHub. Jesus. All right, well, let me go and get my GitHub repositories. NexGen IT repositories. Info Vault. Updated January 27th. It's been about, yeah, it's been about that long. Okay, so AWS up-to-date version should be on here. So let's sign into console using the root user. Shoot, I don't know if I even have. You can delete that. You can delete that. All right, that's two less I have to go through. I don't know where my Amazon. Oh, probably this. There we go. I named it weird. Okay, so EC2 instances. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if I can download this or not. Done. And now we should not have any type of, yep, it's still terminated. definitely forgot that you were there with. Okay, so they're giving me 50% off for 3 months, so 20 and $19 instead of 35 with QuickBooks. So that is good. That's a win. So now go to billing and cost management. Um, feel like we should be good. So we should be good. Yep, 0 instances running. Release the IP.